Good snake.
Coming up, snakes roam absolutely free in Tassie.
Ooh.
It's release day for one lucky turtle.
She took off, couldn't find her again.
And an orphan tree kangaroo heads to the vet.
That's you're right. They make a noise, don't they?
This is Tasmania, Australia's southernmost state. South of here, it's the Southern Ocean, then Antarctica. I've come down to the capital, Hobart, to meet the boys from Reptile Rescue. It's a voluntary service that relocates snakes and other critters from people's homes all over the island.
Hello, Reptile Rescue, Chris speaking. Yep, this is the snake man.
The temperature is on the rise, and that can only mean one thing down here.
Not a problem. Keep your eye on the snake and we'll be there. Cheers, mate. Bye.
You got a snake?
Yeah, mate, we've got a snake at Acton Road.
Oh, that's great. That was quick.
Yeah, a lot of tiger snakes. Big ones,
You
big
think it'll
gold
be a
ones.
tiger?
Oh, I reckon it will be a tiger.
Oh, I'll follow you.
All right, mate, beautiful.
Chris and Justin are just two of a network of volunteers that respond to calls across the island. First call out of the day is relatively close, just 10 minutes away.
Chris has just had a call on the snake phone, and it sounds like a tiger snake, a big tiger snake. Now, they have the 4th strongest venom on Earth, so they're a pretty dangerous snake.
We're heading out of town to where the wilderness meets urban sprawl. It's no surprise the calls come from here. It's the same story the world over. Where the two collide, wildlife will inevitably come into contact with man. Hang on a minute. This isn't where we're supposed to be going.
Also, I've got another one, tree eating birds at the moment, so he'll be up there for probably 20 minutes, half hour.
Really?
So we'll shoot off to Acton.
Another tiger?
Another tiger.
Up a tree.
So, up a tree.
Eating birds.
About 2 metres up, so what we'll do is we'll shoot off to Acton, catch that one.
Up a tree in a bird's nest eating baby birds. Just wild.
It doesn't take long before we reach our first call out.
Hey, mate, Tim.
Nice to meet you, Nathan.
Yeah, no, you too, mate. What do we got?
Oh, well, I was just walking my dog here before, and she just darted off straight over there.
Okay.
And, yeah, I started pouncing around, and I saw this thing move. I thought it might have been an injured bird or something, but, yeah, I went over and grabbed the dog, and, yeah, it was definitely a snake.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do
just
you think
sitting
it
there.
is?
It'd definitely be a tiger.
Tiger.
Normally yellow here, yellowy, greeny colour.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely a tiger.
Okay, we're going to go and have a look?
Yeah, we'll get him there.
All right.
Despite their name, tiger snakes don't necessarily have striping, and their colour can vary with location. They're generally wary of humans. More often than not, they'll have fled long before you see them. Unfortunately, it's looking like this one is a bit camera shy. Ethan had taken his dog indoors, so lost track of the snake.
Right, buddy, if you see him again, just give us a call, but yeah, try and keep your eye on it. The distance they can travel in a split second, you know, obviously pretty good. You've got a lot of bushland around here, so but definitely keep your eye out.
Phone's going again. Chris has got another call. That's
G'day, Chris from Reptile Rescue.
That's the 3rd call in almost as many minutes. Now, this first snake we've missed, a tiger snake, could be anywhere.
Okay,
There's another one up a tree,
snake.
and who knows where this one is.
Under the hot water cylinder, so is it accessible, or would you be able to ask her, just keep an eye on it, just makes it a bit easier, just in case he comes out while we're there.
Still got the snake?
Still
Right,
see it,
so-
it's tucked in a bit of concrete
Yeah.
underneath hot water cylinder.
So we're going to go to that one next?
We'll go to this one now,
and then we'll go to the
bird
tree.
one.
Righto, I'll follow you.
Beautiful.
The snake in a tree sounds like a real wild encounter, but we're heading straight to the latest call out. There's children in the house, which makes it our top priority.
The snake's gone in here, Tim.
Now begins the search. Remember, tiger snakes rate at number 4 on the world's most venomous snakes list, so we need to be well and truly on our guard. This is no time for faint hearts. The adrenaline is pumping.
You got a hole?
Yeah, if you have a look. He's a tiger snake right up the back there. If you have a look up there, see scales right at the back?
Sure do. We might try and take that bit of timber out.
Okay.
You got that one?
I have got that one.
And that's probably enough to get him.
Remember, Chris, Justin and I are all professionally trained in dealing with snakes. This is not something you want to be doing yourself.
You want to pass him?
Thank.
Yep. It's good. Easy. He's golden.
Yeah, nice golden tiger.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful golden colour. But down here in Tasmania, tigers come in a range of colours from jet black through yellow with grey bands to sandy grey with no bands.
Next one, hey?
Right, next one. One in the tree, eating some birds.
Job done. Another family safe for the time being.
Do you see the snake, boys?
Yeah. It came up from the bush.
Yeah, that's what I reckon too. What do you reckon he's eating?
People?
People? No.
People.
Not tiger snakes, Bart. Tigers do, yeah, you're right. He's eating frogs and skinks. Do you get skinks in your garden? You don't? Never?
That's the first snake we ever had in our yard.
Yeah, well, I reckon you're pretty lucky. You gotta leave him alone. Well, see you, boys. Nice to meet ya.
Yeah.
See you later.
Off to the snake in the tree. Hopefully we get there before we lose any native bird species.
I'm on my way to see Jenny at the Cairns Turtle Rehab Center, and she's invited me to help out on a pretty special day.
Along with a host of volunteers, Jenny has been running the centre since 2000. To date, nearly 200 sick or injured turtles have passed through the centre. Turtles like Zippy, a juvenile green sea turtle, who apparently has had a run-in or two with not just a shark, but a croc too. The amazing thing is, the whole operation is run on the generosity of public donations. Staggering, really.
Hi, Jenny.
Oh, hi.
Nice
How
to
are
meet you. I'm
Nice
really
to meet
good.
you.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just checking all the turtles, as I do every morning, just to make sure that they're all okay.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're here this morning because we're actually on our way to Port Douglas.
What are we doing?
We're going to release a turtle called Di, so we've got
Really?
to box her up and we've got to get going and go to Port Douglas.
You're kidding.
No, a little juvenile green sea turtle.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
you're here on the right day.
That's Di, hey?
This is Di, so this is the turtle that we're going to take up to Port Douglas.
Okay. How do I catch her?
If you just grab a Tim around the sides like that,
Yeah.
pull her out and straight into the box.
Straight into the tub. All right, I'm gonna let her go past once. Come on, you. Come on, a little bit more. Well, that was fun. Hey, that's enough, thank you. Okay, in you go. I'm gonna settle it. There we go.
There you go. Settle.
That's it.
Settle.
Jen likes to give all her patients a good scrub before they leave.
In the wild, what she'd normally do is go into coral, or she'd have cleaner fish out there.
Oh, gotcha.
So we just wanted to go out looking beautiful.
So you're like a cleaner fish.
Similar.
She looks
The human
great.
version.
She looks great, hey?
She does. She's beautiful.
What was wrong with her?
She was suffering from starvation. So she's a green sea turtle, and we've got a lot of problems up here with starvation.
Yep.
Sea life all along the coast of Queensland has suffered loads in recent years. Cyclones, floods, and worryingly, an ever-increasing amount of pollution from the land has devastated numerous species, not least turtles. Their survival is testament to their ability to adapt as the earth around them has continued to evolve. But the changes affected by man in recent times is something nature is finding near impossible to cope with. I'm on the island state of Tasmania with the boys from Reptile Rescue. We've already attended 2 call-outs. We're now on our way to a 3rd. We're back on the trail of the bird-eating snake. Who knows what sort of carnage we're going to find there.
G'day, mate.
Got a snake?
Taylor heard a commotion outside his home. When he went to investigate, he saw a snake up in the tree. He knew who to call right away.
That's the last I saw.
They're good climbers. Very, very good climbers. Could you point in the direction where the nest is, mate? Because you'll probably be just sitting in there.
That's a baby bird, dead by the look of it. The snake's probably bitten that. It's a bit big for a tiger snake, or this one sounds a bit small, but he's killed the chick anyway.
Dead?
Dead.
Yep. So when we actually catch him, you'll probably find he's...
Swallowed one?
Yeah, there's usually 3 in the nest. From experience, that's usually what happens.
This tiger snake's climbed up the tree. He'd be able to smell, great sense of smell. He's found his way to that nest, and Chris is saying there's normally 3 chicks in there. Now, these are English blackbirds. And the tiger's got up there and just bang, bang, bang. He's killed all the chicks. Maybe he swallowed one. We can find him to see that.
I'll give him from here.
Tim, you come in, do me. Would you need me?
Here he is. There we go. Good snake. He's got something in his belly.
He's actually swallowed one.
Swallowed one?
Yep, so there was 4 in that one.
He's different than the other snake. Righto, that's another good-sized tiger. Yeah. Boys, that's 3 calls just in the last hour that I've been with you. I know today's warm, but is this what it's normally like?
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy when there's warm weather. It's sort of one after the other.
And the snakes here, tigers, copperheads and the whip snakes, like where I am, a lot of snakes take off and they're gone. Brown snakes, like we would not have a hope of catching one of them here. We wouldn't stay here.
Yep.
Tigers hang around?
Yeah, tigers are pretty territorial, so, and especially when the lady called and said that it was up in the nest,
yeah.
we know he's going to be here for a while. He's obviously going to have a bit of a food and then take off, so we were probably lucky. He was on his way down when we got here, but...
And he's different looking than the other, why is that?
Oh, it just comes with the suburb type of thing. Like where we was before, that's a common ground for yellow tigers. Out here's your black with your kind of grey markings. It's all kind of different patches of different colours.
So before I go, we're going to go and let them go?
Yeah, mate, we'll find a little bit of a bush where there's no other residents around or where it's not going to be a problem to anyone else, and we'll release him back into the bush.
Yeah, good. That's the fun part. All right, mate, nice to meet you. That's good that you called. So, all right, mate, catch you later.
Ciao.
I've only been with the boys an hour and I've just caught my second tiger snake. Now, that one looked really different from the first. It wasn't golden, it was grey and banded. Now, all that's left to do now is find a nice spot in the bush, let him go away from people and houses. That's my job done.
The boys have got a few release sites dotted about the place. The main aim, of course, is to get them as far away as possible from human contact. As much for their benefit as anyone out for a stroll.
The boys have got a good release site here. First things first, it's away from people. That means no harm to humans, no harm to snakes. Secondly, lots of woodland and water. Skinks and frogs, perfect for tiger snakes. And this is the golden one. Come on, mate. Up you come. Here we go, mate. Off you go. Whoa. Oh. You don't get take 2 with the tiger snake. Tried to put him one direction, pooh, gone. That's what we wanted anyway. Yeah. All right, so this is a good spot, mate, far enough away from number 1?
Yeah, mate, definitely a good spot for him. You can hear the stream in the background, so there's going to be plenty of water and plenty of food source for him.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Off you go. Oh, he's under. He took off straight down that hole.
Yeah, it looks like he's found himself a nice little spot down there, mate.
Yep.
He's found himself a little home, so he'll be happy here.
Good, and hopefully there's plenty of girls around, hey?
Yeah.
Righto, let's go.
Wow, what a morning. Just a couple of hours with the guys goes to show you how close we live to some of the world's deadliest critters. This is North Queensland, and I'm heading out with the guys from the Cairns Turtle Rehabilitation Center on a very special day. A short drive up the coast and we're at our destination. But Jenny has another surprise in store. It turns out Port Douglas is just a stop-off en route to the Low Isles, 25 kilometres offshore. The journey gives us time to chat about how turtles come into Jen's care.
The public actually notify the rangers about if there's a turtle found floating, sick and injured. They go and pick it up, they bring it into Marlon Coast Vet Hospital, it's assessed there, and then from there we take it down to the intensive care.
In the wild, turtles eat seagrass, but outside forces have decimated supply along the coast.
Why are they disappearing?
Well, what's happened is over the years we've had unforeseen environmental conditions. So normally we get a cyclone, the seagrass beds might get wiped out, but they come back again.
Yep.
But we had Cyclone Larry, we had the floods, we had the wet dry, and then we had Yazi.
Okay.
And so literally the seagrass beds didn't get a chance to recover.
So you got from fishing and tragic occurrences there to pollutant pressures to natural environmental pressures. It's just one thing after another.
One thing after the other.
A big hole in the purse of the organisation is food.
We feed them on squid.
Squid.
But we have very fussy turtles. They only eat imported squid.
Yeah, right.
Or they eat red spot prawns, which are the most expensive on the market.
Yep.
But she's a lot calmer today than she has been. So we'll head over that way.
It's not long before we reach the Low Isles. Quite possibly the epitome of what you'd call a desert island tropical paradise. Jenny's dedicated team of volunteers come to help from all over the world. And it's days like today that really are payback for their commitment. There's always a fair bit of interest on a release day, and today's no different. The only thing needed now is a decent site to let Di go.
So what are we looking for to let her go?
We're just looking for a nice, calm patch area that's away from the boats.
Yep, and a bit of current to take her
Bit
out.
of current to take her out.
I have to say, that's not a moment too soon. She may be young, but Di is sure heavy. Time to let her go. Undoubtedly, this is the point that makes all the effort worthwhile.
You can just see how much interest is generated from one turtle. You get a bit of a sense of just how special they are.
It's all right. It's all right. Look.
She's flapping away. She's ready to go. And she's settled now, so hopefully the release goes well and she just swims off.
Let's
Go down? Not too deep for that.
No.
Right? You tell me when.
Okay, put her in the water and...
That Di was just released. And to start with, she was a little bit unsure and she sort of come back into the beach. But then she knew where she was and she took off straight out into the ocean. Couldn't find her again. You must feel pretty happy about that?
Oh, I certainly am.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a worry to start with. She was a little bit, as you said, disorientated.
Yep.
But now she's gone, she's out there. And we've seen a lot of heads pop up around her, so hopefully she's out there with a lot of other turtles.
I want to get in there and have a look. I hope I might see Di, but there's been turtles popping up. So this place is just perfect for her, hey?
It is, it's great. And we know the seagrass bed's out here, so
Yes.
she's got food and
Yes.
she's also got other turtles.
Yeah, well, good on you. You've done a wonderful job. Let's go for a swim.
Will do.
OK.
No chance of finding Di. She was gone, enjoying her newfound freedom. But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to swim with some of the locals.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm Tim.
Margit.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Who's this?
This is Kimberly, but we have a bit of a health issue. Actually, I'd like to go straight to the vet with her.
Oh, sure. OK, well, I'll jump in with you?
Yeah.
All right, no worries. We'll talk on the way.
This is the Atherton Tablelands in North Queensland. Margit has been caring for orphaned animals for 40 years. She's concerned enough about her latest patient, Kimberly, the Lumholtz tree kangaroo, that we're heading straight to the vets.
Here you go.
Hi, Mick. Yeah, well, not too good, really. Mick, I brought Tim along.
Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. Tim.
What's the story?
Well, she's just has a colic. She's
Margit suspects young Kimberly is suffering from colic, a disease that causes painful belly cramps.
Is she still eating, Margaret, like with her normal appetite?
Not with a normal appetite.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I had a big variety of foods there for the night for her, and I can hardly tell what she's eaten. But she hasn't had any sweet potato yesterday or today.
Yeah.
On the way, Margaret stopped and asked me to jump out and get some hibiscus flowers. There's a lot of animals that love to eat hibiscus, and if anything could coax her into having a little bit of food, this would work. So I'm gonna prune.
What does she weigh? Have you weighed her recently?
We might as well pop her on the last time was 3 days ago. Here we go. And you've got to take that, bring that tail with you.
Right.
1.02.
Kimberly weighs just over 1 kilo. That's dangerously below average for a treeroo her age. If we don't get this girl to eat, she could be in serious trouble. Vet Mick wants to rule out pneumonia before treating Kimberly.
She's been really good.
Yes, you're done.
Margaret, the lungs sound really good. So
Well,
it
that's
doesn't sound like there's any pneumonia there. Well, I wonder if we can help her with some pain relief and maybe even... Have you ever used Valium in these guys? as an appetite stimulant. Do you think
Yeah,
it works in a low
yeah,
dose?
yeah.
It also acts on the muscle to try and stop some of the spasms, so
Yeah.
it might help with some of the colic.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be
Yeah.
sedated or anything,
Yeah.
but a really low dose might stimulate our
That
appetite.
sounds wonderful.
And also maybe some pain relief.
Well, you know, I know that she's a little bit sick, but I've never been so close to a tree kangaroo, and I am totally in awe of her.
She's gorgeous, eh? She's like a little bear.
She is. I can't believe these limbs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kangaroos' limbs are
Yes,
short. They're not
yes,
like that.
yes. Just gorgeous little pads. Gorgeous pads.
Treeroos are really not that similar to their relatives on the ground. Their feet have changed. Their front arms are thick. Their tail is so much longer. Just a bit of an evolutionary marvel.
So there's 2 lots of medication for Kimberly.
Yeah.
One is the Valium that will help stimulate her appetite, and Mick's also brought her a painkiller.
Well, she's definitely uncomfortable. I think maybe could we do this together?
Certainly. Yeah, I think so.
That'd be great. So it
Got a
might
little
take a bit of holding her down. Good girl.
Okay, so we'll just try and just drop this onto her gums if she'll let us. You're right, Kimberly. I'm sorry. That's right. You're right. They make a noise, don't they?
They certainly do. Was that not nice? Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome,
that.
Margaret. You're
See ya.
Nice to meet you.
Are you feeling any better?
Well, it's certainly reassuring that it's not a pneumonia, you know, that, and whatever causes the bellyache, we just have to
Fix. Yeah.
get on top of it.
I've got a bit of medicine now for the bellyache, and hopefully, without a sore belly, she'll start feeding and, might perk up a bit and just turn back into herself.
Make sure you tune in next time to see if Kimberly becomes her old sprightly self again.